How do you move from a small village in the northern part of Kenya to building software and AI in the Silicon Valley? Hi, my name is Boaz Leleina, and this is my story. I was born in the Samburu community in the northern part of Kenya, a place where technology feels a million miles away. Today, I build software and do research around AI in the Silicon Valley. This video shows my journey from this tiny village to living and working in the Silicon Valley. So come along and join me from Opiroi to San Jose in the Bay Area. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's go.
Our adventure began at our main operations hub in Meru, taking us through the bustling streets of Nanyuki, Nyahururu, Rumuruti and Mararal, with the landscape gradually shifting from lush farmlands to the rugged open plains of northern Kenya. We then ventured into twisting roads that wound through the hills, eventually leading us to Opiroi, a tranquil village tucked within Kirisa Division in Samburu West Sub-County. Life here moves at its own pace, steeped in heritage, where each day is a celebration of community and belonging. Here, surrounded by the simplicity and stillness of rural life, we met Boaz, a visionary young man whose dreams stretch from these peaceful hills to the tech capitals of the world. Boaz, together with his family, welcomed us with a smile that reflected both pride in his roots and excitement for what lies ahead. As we settled down to enjoy the simplicity of life here, it was easy to see the beauty in the little things that urban life often forgets. Boaz was here to embrace the small beginnings that shaped his early days, reminding him of the values that guided his path.
I'm glad that the team saw it fit today to come and visit me in my home. We're in a place called Opiroi. This is where I grew up for the formative years of my life. For the first 10 years of my life, this is where I was. Initially, we moved here when we were young. Initially, we used to live above a hill that's just around here. Then we now migrated because it became really dry, so we had to move to the bottom of the hill a little bit. So that's when we moved to this place. So from age 1 to up to around age 10, this is where I was for most of my life.
Despite venturing out into the world for education and experiencing the conveniences of modern living, he found comfort in reconnecting with his roots.
Yeah, so this is where I would enter and sleep. So you can see it's spacious. So you just sleep on the cow skin. It's just been softened a little bit. So this is where I used to go. At the time there were a lot of baboons and a lot of wild animals, lions, right? So you had to be very careful where you're going into. So there was a set path. There was a time I actually lost an animal in here. And I had to look for it up to almost like 11 at night. And it was dark. There were animals you could hear lions growling here.
Life in Opiroi was far from easy. Boaz grew up knowing the struggles of a pastoralist community, unpredictable seasons, limited resources, and long treks to school under the scorching sun.
Growing up in this place, it was relatively tough. Water, mostly women had to go and walk for a few miles out here, a few kilometers, to go and actually just fetch 1 jerrycan of water. So they had to go very far, and then also there's a lot of drought, so people have to keep moving around from place to place. You find, you come back home, you find your family has moved. You have to keep looking for them until you figure out like where they moved to.
The challenges were many and opportunities were few, but instead of breaking him, these hardships fueled his determination to rise above the odds.
At the time, we used to walk quite a distance from where we lived in town. We used to live in a single room in town. So I used to walk there and then walk all the way to school and then back. So from there, my dad luckily moved us to a bit of a bigger house. My mom also started working with the county council at the time. So I was still at that school. Then when I got to about class 5, the school shut down. And we had to migrate to another school now called Maral Academy. I did my class 5 up to KCPE, scored 357 marks. Which is about a grade B. Then from there, I moved to Ndururumo High School, which is in Nyahururu.
Those close to Boaz have unwavering belief in his potential, certain that his academic journey will ignite profound transformation. They know this pursuit will not only shape his future, but also pave the way for lasting change within his family and community.
Ninja na dwanga gasi akaba na nirete siye mujina otumu dwaga eredeto no dumusi dwaga gasi na dwaga no dusi dwaga nya side ya na ganya akaba na dwaga ni anange nje na
To them, Boaz is more than a rising scholar. He's a beacon of hope destined to create opportunities far beyond himself.
First, we want to thank God for giving me an opportunity. Secondly, we are very hopeful that the opportunity will transform and change the lives of other people, not specifically Boaz, but the opportunity that has been granted to him will change our lives, will change the lives of other people and all those around Boaz and even across the country. And we want to wish Boaz well as he go and starts the opportunity before him.
Wakati tulitoka huko Manyata Opiroi tukakuja town, nikahamia hapa town, nikamweka shule hapa primary mpaka high school, akaenda Ndururumo high school. Na ingawa alikuwa mdogo sana, very young, but alikuwa very active, very bright. Na baada ya hapo akaenda Ndururumo, na wakati tu alikuwa akifanya first degree yake, alitaka sana kusoma, kuongeza masomo yake na kuenda nje kusoma.
His ambition was ignited when he first touched a computer at Ndururumo, and encountering a tarmacked road for the first time symbolized his journey to great opportunities.
So for me to become a software engineer, it was in Form 2 when we were talking about, in Form 2 computer studies class by Mr. George, we were talking about the career choices that you can become as a person in IT. So at the time he spoke about computer science, he spoke about IT, doing ICT, becoming a computer science teacher, and then almost at the end he mentioned something called software engineering. So at the time I didn't really know what software engineering is, but it sounded so fancy. And I was like, people from Samburu must know who I am, so I'm going to take the one with the most fancy name. So at the time I didn't really know software engineering but I just fell in love with software engineering, and because he said it's associated with computers, I was like, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
To retrace the origins of Boaz Leleina's journey, we visited his alma mater, Ndururumo High School, where his passion for technology began to take shape. Upon arrival, Boaz was warmly embraced by teachers and students, a heartfelt reflection of the lasting impact he had left behind. His former teachers, beaming with pride, spoke fondly of his early curiosity, discipline and ambition, traits that distinguished him even as a young student.
I taught him mathematics, and he scored an A, a plain A in mathematics, which is not a mean achievement.
I remember in my lessons, English and literature lessons, Boaz used to be one of the young men who would engage me in a debate.
Just as you have climbed the ladder through others, be a ladder to be used by others, and all of us will be at the top. Thank you.
He encouraged the students to dream beyond limitations, emphasizing that the same classrooms they sat in could be the starting point for extraordinary futures.
Hard work is always constant, no matter hata ukawa unataka kuwa msanii. Hard work inakuwa constant across the board. As long as you're pushing. Kuna msanii. This is where I started my tech journey as it is. So we are right now in the computer lab at Ndururumo High School. This is where the tech software engineer that is Boaz Leleina now started. When I joined Form 1 here, I had no idea what a computer was. Just a boy from Samburu, lucky enough to get the opportunity to be in such a big school.
Being able to lay a very strong foundation, that he was able even to score an A. That's how he is able even to do an undergraduate and now be able to proceed to the masters.
That spark, ignited in this small lab, would grow into a passion, leading him to pursue a degree in software engineering at KCA University and setting him on a path toward transforming his life in the land of limitless opportunities.
I moved from Opiroi to Mara, then to Nyahururu, and then to Nairobi, and down to the United States. So maybe the next place you might be seeing me is in Mars, because I'm just going higher and higher through God's grace. Yes.
The elders knew such an achievement deserved a special celebration. Following tradition, they gathered to honor Leleina's success in the best way they knew, by slaughtering a goat. As the goat roasted over an open flame, the scent of sizzling meat blended with the warm spirit of togetherness, creating an atmosphere of pride and unity. It wasn't just a feast, it was a tribute to tradition, community, and the hope they had in him. Boaz received heartfelt blessings from his grandmother inside her manyata, filling him with love, wisdom, and cultural pride before starting his journey. Gathering under the open sky, the elders followed with solemn blessings, their words weaving a protective path for Boaz as he stepped into the future. Was Leleina's journey demonstrates that anyone, no matter where they come from, can achieve greatness. His story shows that with persistence, hard work and the right support, dreams that once seemed distant can become reality. At Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Nairobi, surrounded by his biggest supporters, he felt both joy and gratitude as he prepared to board his flight, carrying with him not just his dreams, but the love, blessings and hopes of those who had walked the journey with him. From Nairobi's Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to France, across the exploring US through Los Angeles, and finally into San Jose, the gateway to Silicon Valley, where new adventures and limitless opportunities await.
I'll be departing Nairobi, headed to France. From France, it's about an 8-hour and 30-minute flight, and then from there I'll have a 2-hour and 30 minutes layover. From there I'm going to take another flight. So my flight from Kenya to France is going to be through Air France. Then I'm going to take a Delta flight from France to LAX, which is Los Angeles International Airport, about a 16-hour flight. I'm going to have a 2 hours and 45 minutes again layover. Then take my final domestic flight to San Jose. It's about 1 hour and 30 minutes. Total is about 26-hour flight.
Leleina's excitement is beyond measure as he steps closer to realizing a dream he has nurtured for years. The anticipation of starting a new chapter in Silicon Valley, the global hub of innovation, fills him with joy and energy.
It's a first world country, so I'm expecting everything to go very fast. And I'm also very anxious because I know the rules in the US. I'm also excited to see what the US is all about. We're always hearing about the US people talking about it. So finally going and experiencing it for myself. So I'm just really excited about it. As I leave my family, I'm going to miss them greatly. We're going to keep on talking. I'm going to push this because of not just me, but because of the people who are also following me. So I promise them I'm going to work hard when I'm there. I'm going to make sure that I also help out my siblings to make sure they join me in the US. So also everything I'm going to do is going to be for them, and I'm going to keep them in my heart.
Warm embraces, heartfelt blessings, and words of encouragement flowed freely, wrapping him in love and pride. Each goodbye was not just a farewell, it was a celebration of his journey and a promise that their support would follow him every step of the way.
We are very glad that he's going to travel from Nairobi to US.
The alumni of Ndururumo has embraced life abroad with excitement and determination, thriving in Silicon Valley, the hub of innovation. Balancing academic pursuits with exploration, Boaz is expanding his network, connecting with leading minds in technology and immersing himself in vibrant culture. His transition is not just an achievement, but the realization of the dreams he carried from home. With gratitude for those who supported him, Boaz looks forward to turning his experience into lasting impact both locally and globally. Grateful to be living the dream he worked so hard for, each day brings new experience and opportunities, which he meets with the same resilience and passion that have shaped his journey.